You're listening to UCW Radio. In your face.
What we got here is a failure to communicate.
Oh, have I got your attention now?
For lack of a better word, it's good.
You know what I mean?
Money to be made in a place like this.
Money never sleeps, pal.
You're crazy.
You know what it takes to sell real estate?
It takes brass.
I'm falling, and I can't get up.
All right, welcome to Money Never Sleeps, the show where we talk about anything and everything that impacts the flow of money from around the corner to around the world. And this segment, I'm going to be speaking a lot, actually mostly, about cryptocurrency and what's going on. You know, you have a lot of shows that are popping up, you know, both radio, podcasts, on TV, and everyone is, you know, focusing on Bitcoin. And they're talking about it and what's going on and so on and so forth. And, you know, like Bitcoin was the first, it was the first broadly accepted digital asset. There's no question. And right now, Wall Street's trying to monetize it as much as possible. They're with the ETFs and so on and so forth, because there's been a trading machine. Meaning that you can go in and grab, 20, 30 points, easy back and forth over the course of a day. And people like that. Okay. Especially, when you talk about Wall Street, you talk about people that love to, the excitement. They get excited about it. And so, so do I, but, we're not talking about trading right now. I'm talking about, other value. Intrinsic value, long-term value. You have a lot of cryptos, digital assets that have been issued, from, ICOs and so on and so forth. And, people have, really thrown in not millions, but billions of dollars into this. Okay. And with a lot of these ICOs, you don't even know what you're getting because it's not developed yet. They have an idea, concept. Okay. And that's where, potential issues can happen because, it's about change. You need something that could be, beneficial long term, I believe. Okay. And, with that said, okay, you have, Bitcoin has been, I believe it's over 7,000 now. Okay, where it was, kind of staying in a little range, and it kind of broke out of that, from what I'm seeing. And, look, I think that Bitcoin itself, will always have that trading cloud with them, which is good. People, they'll be able to trade it back and forth and so on and so forth and have fun with it and make money. But, my focus is not trading. My focus is, basically, cryptocurrency that has utility, that has a foundation for growth, that's scalable and can add other components to it. This is why when Megahoot, took over the responsibility for the future development and growth of Pecu Novus, the Pecu Novus Digital Asset Network, that was an important thing, because Pecu Novus itself, wasn't widely known at that point. It's gaining more traction every day. And the value add to that is not just the digital asset itself. It's the things that are coming along with it. Okay, the Pecu Novus escrow system is a proprietary system for the network that allows anyone to go, if they're doing a transaction, to place their Pecu coins in escrow pending the completion of the transaction. So they put it in there until they get the service, the product, or whatever they're looking for until they get it. And both parties have to agree. That's the beauty of a smart contract. That's the beauty of blockchain. It brings transparency. It brings irrefutable evidence of things. It shows you what is actually happening. Cryptocurrency is a layer on top of that. And it's, again, the utility of a crypto is what you got to focus on. Okay. Now, with that said, there was some news with Megahoot. The Megahoot Vault and the Pecu Novus Digital Asset Network. You're going to love this. Okay, they're launching a cryptocurrency airdrop program. And when that news came out, I was getting a ton of calls and emails about it because people really weren't understanding. So I just decided to talk about it on the show today so that I can explain what it is. Basically, the Megahoot Vault is where you can hold, you'll be able to hold a lot of different cryptocurrencies. Pecu Novus and Megahoot coins, they're already on the system. More cryptocurrencies are going to be allowed within this peer-to-peer exchange, and it'll allow you to exchange one coin for another, okay, without incurring, any fees from the exchange, from the peer-to-peer exchange itself. Okay, whether the coins themselves charge something, every coin is different, but which we try to avoid that with it. So anyway, so the Megahoot Vault has that. It also has incorporated Pecu Novus's proprietary escrow system within the network. So it allows, let's say, an import-export company, logistics company, anyone, a manufacturing company, to actually utilize the escrow system, okay, and utilize Pecu Novus coins in order for them to conduct their business, because it basically gives a lot of transparency to a transaction, okay, and it protects both parties. And with, let's say, a manufacturer, if they are going to go and utilize it, they can put, coins in escrow for a transaction. Okay, the other party accepts it, and there's a release date on it. And the bottom line is, when that release date comes, the coins get freed, and the other party, because there'll be an agreement in place, the other party can actually go and redeem them, okay? Because that accomplishes a couple of things. It puts the entire amount of the transaction in escrow, so there's no question that is going to be redeemed, because let's say the buyer, okay, has a contract with the manufacturer for the transaction, so they actually have that in place, and the buyer would also have an agreement in place, because if they're not buying the coins, they have to actually go and have an agreement in place to have the coins put in escrow. So the long and short of it, it protects the manufacturer, because the manufacturer knows they're going to get paid regardless. So it becomes a safer venture. And with the buyer, they don't have to go to a bank, and they don't have to go anywhere else to get a letter of credit. This kind of eliminates all that. It eliminates those costly fees and those added expenses and that added time. And this allows any business to do business globally and not skip a beat. So that's the great thing about the escrow system. So the vault, the Megahoot Vault, is incorporating that. There's also going to be, and it's going to be launched soon, there's going to be a digital document, digital signature system that's going to be in place that's going to allow, let's say for real estate, they'll be able to digitally sign documents, lodge them within the Megahoot Vault. It'll be set within their safety deposit box in the Megahoot Vault that only the parties involved in the transaction could see. So this is big stuff, because that gets lodged on the blockchain. Not the documents, but the actual transaction and the existence of documents. So, again, you can't say, hey, I didn't know, and put your hands up. I didn't know about this. Of course you did, because you signed off. You signed off on the smart contract. So of course you knew about it. Okay. So now what's happening? And let me go into the explanation that I was trying to explain to a lot of people with airdrops. Basically, when a new coin, a new altcoin comes out, in order for them to gain marketing ability, they'll have an airdrop. They'll give it out to everyone. Okay, kind of like when you had hard forks with Bitcoin. Okay, anyone that had Bitcoin got those other coins as well, those other altcoins. Okay, so this is what makes it interesting. So with the Megahoot Vault having the peer-to-peer exchange, basically there are going to be deals in place that will allow these coins to be listed on the exchange, on the peer-to-peer exchange, and there'll be an airdrop that'll happen, and the direct beneficiaries of the airdrop are going to be the coin holders of Pecu Novus. That's it. So if you hold Pecu Novus, you're getting the benefit of all these things that are going to be happening, and this is going to be taking place. It's going to begin in November. I can't tell you the exact date. We don't know. I don't know, but as soon as it's able to be revealed, I'll definitely tell you guys on the show. But again, there's a big value add for Pecu Novus coin holders, and of course there are certain specifications that have to be met. Like you can't buy Pecu Novus today and then get an airdrop and then sell everything tomorrow. That's not how it works. But the long-term benefits are going to be ridiculously awesome, in my opinion. Yeah, years ago, people, with blue chip stocks, they were getting dividends, right? And the people were living off those dividends. So what Pecu Novus is going to be doing something similar to that. Okay, and that's where it gets very interesting for the holders of Pecu Novus. All right, so but I'm going to keep you guys up to date with everything because this is an important part. This is an important part of what the Megahoot Vault is doing, and again the direct beneficiaries of the Pecu Novus coin holders. So that's great. And now also there was another announcement with the Megahoot Vault that now they're accepting applications for altcoins to be listed on the crypto index. So they're listed on the crypto index. They have the ability, if they're doing an airdrop or doing something of that nature, to be listed on the peer-to-peer exchange itself. And again, as more businesses begin using the Megahoot Vault and using Pecu Novus for transactions, it's just going to grow in usage, and that's a key thing here, because blockchain itself, okay, it's just an underlying platform for crypto, okay, and the way that Pecu Novus is set, it was from day one made for global business, and global businesses will get a big benefit moving forward. And I wanted to go over all that stuff. You have again, cryptocurrency itself is becoming more widely accepted. A lot of people don't understand it. Those that do are benefiting, and I think that over time, more and more people understand it, and they're going to look back and they're going to say, okay, Pecu Novus, I get it. All right, I see the value. I see the utility. I see the great things that it can do, and they're going to want to be a part of it. And I'm just talking about the way the network works, how businesses are going to want to use it. Especially with the continued development of things that are going to be inputted into this network and into the vault, that's going to make the utility, I guess it's going to be a valuable resource for global business. Okay, so, but anyway, so these are the two announcements that came out. I wanted to go over that stuff. And I'm really not going to go into any of the other cryptos. I thought that this was important enough to go over because, again, I just got a flood of calls. I got a flood of emails, a flood of everything, and I needed to go over this on the show so that people understand what an airdrop is. Okay, and they understand what's going on with the vault and with the Megahoot vault and what's going on with Pecu Novus itself. And an airdrop, if you want to compare, an airdrop is like a dividend. It's like a gimme for Pecu Novus coin holders. That's something that just happens. If an airdrop happens, every coin holder gets a piece of the action, and that's the beauty of it. And this is a program that's being launched in November, and it's going to continue. So the benefits are going to be, in my opinion, tremendous for coin holders. All right. Anyway, so for more information, you can go to megahootvault.com. You can go to pecunovus.com and get more information. The digital wallet is pecunovus.org if you are interested in finding out how to acquire coins. And you got the megahootvault.org, which is the digital vault. And if you go and you create your vault, you'll see the safety deposit box and other things. A lot of other things are going to be added shortly. Anyway, so that's about it for this segment of Money Never Sleeps. Thank you for listening. And again, we're going to increase the frequency of the show. I'm excited about it. They're going to be short bursts, but they're going to be more frequent, and it's going to keep people in the loop a lot more. All right. Anyway, you guys have a great trading day, and I'll be back with you with the next segment of Money Never Sleeps.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
You're listening to UCW Radio. In your face.
What is your major malfunction?
So let it be written. So let it be done.
Ladies and gentlemen, my mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you.
All opinions expressed by Louis Velazquez on the Money Never Sleeps radio show and its website are solely his opinions and do not reflect the opinions of the UCW radio show or their parent company or affiliates, and may have been previously disseminated by him on television, radio, internet, or another medium. You should not treat any opinion expressed by him as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of his opinion. His opinions are based upon information he considers to be reliable, but neither the UCW radio show nor its affiliates, parent companies, and or subsidiaries warrant its completeness or accuracy, and it should not be relied upon as such. The UCW radio show, Louis Velazquez, its affiliates, parent companies, and or subsidiaries are not under any obligation to update or correct any information provided on the radio show or on the website. His statements and opinions are subject to change without notice. No part of his compensation from the UCW radio show is related to the specific opinions he expresses. Please read the full disclaimer on MoneyNeverSleepsRadio.com.